This is how to start recall with your dog with a long line. This is how I start all dogs on recall. There are about 1 million different ways to start recall with your dog, but this is how I start with dogs that I work with. You can start with a shorter leash. You don't have to start with a long line, but you're gonna have food, which Sadie has. You can use their daily food for this. It doesn't have to be treats necessarily. And you have to, I like to use a marker word, which we use yes. Yes means that the dog is about to get food. What that does is it gives me a couple of seconds, or Sadie a couple of seconds, to get the food out of our hand, out of our pocket, or treat pouch, whatever we might have. So Winnie here has 0 engagement. You'll be able to tell when she starts this exercise. She hasn't done recall. We just did about twice before I started this video. So I'm gonna have Sadie start like how we would start any other dog, with just basic recall. So Sadie's gonna get food. She's gonna throw Winnie a little party. This is the basic recall. You're gonna wanna keep your leash loose, not taut, because you don't wanna be relying on leash pressure to recall your dog back. You want them to come back to you on their own volition. So Sadie's gonna move around a bit.
Winnie, come. Yes.
So Sadie throws her a nice little party when she comes back. You want recall to be positively reinforced. You want your dog to come back to you, but if you're calling them like, Winnie, come, like what dog would ever want to come back to you? I would not want to come back to you.
Come. Yes. Good job. Winnie, come.
The next part of this video is what do you do when your dog doesn't come back to you after you've recalled them, after you've done a number of repetitions. Your dog's too distracted by a scent, another person, a dog, food. Your dog absolutely must receive a correction for not coming back to you. If you only use food to have your dog come back to you, you will never have a dog who is off-leash reliable. You have to do this exercise in multiple places. You should do recall in stores, you should do recalls in a park, inside, outside your house, in the yard, in a parking lot. You want to reinforce this behavior everywhere. You cannot practice it in one area and expect your dog to have good off-leash recall. You have to do it under distraction after you've built up with no distraction. So I'm going to entice Winnie with food, and you're going to see Sadie give her a leash correction if she does not come back to us.
Winnie, come. Winnie, come.
Good.
Yes.
So Winnie understands that no matter what, when I hear Winnie come, I have to go back to my handler. There's going to be a consequence if you don't come back, but then you also get something positive when you do come back. So a plus and a minus. So we'll do that again. Winnie. Come here, puppy. She got smart to it already. So let's just do some more repetitions.
Winnie, come. Good job.
So then you see the final product. Iris, come. Good girl.